Yes, so I would like to say something about the Biodanza and Tarot identity journey that I would like to invite online. And actually, this is going to go on for the whole rest of the year. So I know that probably almost all of you that are interested in this, you already have experience with Biodanza, and many of you also have experience of dancing with me on Zoom. So you know that we dance archetypes, myths, all the different paths that can take us into our inner potential, all the different aspects of who we are. And Biodanza, the purpose of Biodanza is to stimulate our potential, our possibilities, expanding our capacity to feel, to express, to make choices that are in line with who we are, in line with the totality, and so forth. So, Biodanza and Tarot, maybe you've heard the word Tarot, maybe you're very familiar with Tarot. I was not so familiar, I just heard a word and I related it to some cards and that you could kind of predict future and that kind of things. But as you will understand with this video, we are not going to predict anything. It is to connect with the deep archetypes on these cards. So you probably have seen this kind of things. And the thing is that they are incredibly it's deep understanding of the human psyche, of the human journey in life, of the human experience, like an inner hero going on this journey called life, and the way we encounter our own relationship with love, with death, with life cycles, with our own mastery, our own authority, the feminine and the masculine, how we relate to our needs to go inside and really like being the hermit, you know, our relationship with our like animal power, our relationship with deep emotions, our relationship with well, you know, all the different life encounters that we have. Some are pleasant, some are not so pleasant, but that is the journey of living, you know. And all these in the tarot, they are presented as deep, profound archetypes with imagery, with symbolism. So even just to watch one of these archetypes, it gives you message to your subconscious that just for you in that moment tell you something about, you know, sometimes you can feel emotions, sometimes you're just curious, sometimes it just give you an insight, sometimes it gives us like a, yes, you know, it's like a recognition of something you feel inside. So they are incredible, like all the myths and archetypes, you know, that's what they are. They are speaking to the deep human subconscious, and where our deep wisdom, our collective wisdom, which is then bridging with our personal wisdom and our personal individual life, which never is separate from anything. It's always, you know, united with everything, even though we don't feel it always. So I have wanted to create this space already for 4 years, and in 2017 I took my first extension training, Biodanza and Tarot. I was in Spain, and I was lucky to experience these teachings, also built on the creator of Biodanza, how he built that, how he related all these archetypes also to the Greek mythology, which we use a lot in Biodanza. And then I was told that actually, did you know that there exists like Biodanza tarot? Because there are many interpretations of these cards, and there are some that we don't use anymore because they are kind of holding old consciousness, like old energies. I don't know if that makes sense for you that I use those kind of words, but we use these. I have some more in my storage room in Oslo that I can't reach yet. But then I discovered that actually there are made Biodanza tarot, and they are 100% linked to the Biodanza mythology, and they are 100% mapped with the original, so it's nothing like strange or new in that sense. It's just that it's very deep related to the life-centered philosophy, life in the center. Where is life alive, you know? And then I discovered that there's this woman in, I think she lives in Brazil, I think, that she created these cards based on Biodanza in collaboration with Rolando Toro. And they put them together in such a way that Rolando wrote poetry, like invocations for each of them, which I have here in the book in Spanish. And you know that all of you that have danced with me the last 6 months, or at least 3 months, you know that when we use poetry to invoke, it brings us into the more feeling, more not so rational landscape where we can actually feel deeper. So now I'm going to explain how this journey is going to be. And yeah, it's going to be, because there are 22 of these basic cards, the basic main arcana it's called. And the first one is the Loco, you know, the crazy, the free spirit, this innocent that just goes into life. And in a way, that is the one penetrating all the cards, because it is this innocent, this Loco, is this wild, free creature that goes out and explore. That's the one in us that goes into the encounter with, you know, with our power, with creating our lives, with love, with loss, with emotions, with the mystery of living, with the life cycles. You know, this is this part of us that kind of enters this space. So we're not going to have a separate class for that one, because that part will be penetrating it all. But so it will be 21 left. So every month, starting on the 8th of June, we will dance 4 of these, starting from the beginning. Starting with the magician, you know, to bring into consciousness that I can create. I'm a co-creator of life. I'm a co-creator of, I have eternity. I have all the elements. I have all this capacity, and I am connected, like, with earth and with the sky, I'm this bridge of something coming together. Earth energy, sky energy, and then, you know, to bring it to our inner deep mystery, wisdom, and to awaken our inner king and our inner queen, our inner authority. And then we will take 1 or a couple of weeks break. It is going to be in July, so I don't know about the holiday, but you know, and then 4 more weeks, and then 1 or 2 weeks break, and then 4 more weeks, and then 1 or 2 weeks break, and until the end, where we have the 5 last ones. So it will go on until December, and that means that we can have this trust that this is going to be a process that I can go on. And I felt it was important to have this little break in between, to have 1 week there which is not going to be about this, and just to integrate, and maybe I want to do other things, or you know. So it's going to be one evening every week, and then for 4 weeks, and then a break. And I'm going to use, those of you that dance with me know that I like to use that space when they come together as, how can I say, intimate as possible. Because I feel that sometimes on Zoom, if it's too intellectual, if it's too much going on, and I just get Zoom fatigue. And I feel that we have found a way to create a very nourishing space instead. So the first couple of minutes, you know, it's a little bit more chaos, because just to do the practical things that will be like, you know, some structural things that you always need in the beginning, especially the first time. It takes maybe 2 minutes. And then, you know, more vivencial, experiential connection with the subject, with the archetype of that day, through seeing the images, hearing those invocations, just feeling in, and then we start the Biodanza dance journey together from there. But because it is also essential to have some more meat on what is this, you know, I will also make a video that those of you that join for the whole package, you just sign in for the whole thing, you will have access on my online portal, where you will have dropped the videos, like one video for every 4 module, every 4 week, you know, where I give a little bit more meat to what is there. But I also trust that just being there in that moment, seeing our images, hearing the intention of the evening, already that awakes something. Sometimes you can overdo this kind of, we have to explain a little bit and see there, and you know, that can sometimes take us up, you know. And in Biodanza we integrate everything, you know, so our understanding, our wisdom, but we don't want it to be taking us away from the experience. So then you know that that's a possibility. So you can join in for the whole series, or you can sign in for 4, 4, and 4, and 4. That's up to you. And I have wanted to do this for years, and sometimes manifestation takes time. There are other things that comes first. And now I felt that I couldn't wait, and I feel that this format, because this is a very inner, like I see the people that are connected now with me online enter into a bigger and bigger capacity to really experience themselves, not to go all the time. It's more feminine, you know. The masculine also looks outside, what, you know, what is right and how can I, but to feel it inside. So if you need like very, 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 very logical, rational explanations, and that is, you know, and I don't think this journey is for you, because the archetypes are talking to something deeper. It is speaking to in us, where it's like we understand on another level, and so that you can feel, is this for me or not? And for some of you, probably it's not. Maybe never in Biodanza, and maybe not now. So yeah, so I just wanted to share that with you, and for everyone that will start, for everyone, there will be a video where I will explain a little bit more about how you at home, if you have a card, you know, you can start taking in the symbolism, you know, discovering the symbolism, what does, because nothing in these cards are just by chance. Everything in there has a symbolism that potentially can speak very deep inside of you, speak about you. It is a journey about identity, my own hero's journey, my own life journey, process, discovery, and particularly for those of you that are, you know, on this conscious journey, which for me happened maybe 20 years ago. I stepped out of just being unconscious of everything, and all of a sudden this door opened, and I can't, that has become one of my greatest passions, to go on with this mystical, wonderful, very earthful and yet mystical exploration what life is, this poetic exploration. So thank you for watching, and for those of you that feel in your heart or somewhere that this is for me, I warmly welcome. And for the others, I enjoy whatever you are with, and I trust life on this, deeply trust it. So take care, and thanks for watching. Bye.